Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cyrus Webb Presents here on Amazon Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. Want to say welcome to those that are new to us on the Amazon platform. Thank you guys for making us one of the top media shows here on Amazon Live. If you guys are new to our broadcast, make sure you guys do hit that follow button. You'll see it either here in this corner or down below. Also, you will see the book by our next guest with an S on it. We're excited to welcome some of the contributors to the new anthology coming out this week. You guys see it there in our carousel. So the carousel will be either on the side or down below, depending if you're watching on your phone or on your browser. As you guys can see there, it's called She Said Yes to Herself Unapologetically. We're excited to welcome some of the contributors. We're going to let you guys be able to meet them. Also, of course, the individual who made all of this possible for us, my good friend, Chanel Wesley Coleman. She's joining us here as well. Good to see you again, everyone. Thank you all so much for being with us. Chanel, I'm going to kick things off with you, if you don't mind. Another exciting week for you with the release of the new anthology coming up. So, Chanel, I want to ask you, what has it been like for you already to see the response to the anthology?
First of all, Cyrus, thank you so very much for having us on the platform. It's truly a pleasure. What I can say is really been very humbling and honoring, just being surrounded by so many amazing women and businesses. It's just been an opportunity to really be able to connect and empower and inspire, and I'm just truly blessed.
Yeah. Well, Chanel, I want to talk about how this all began because you and I have had conversations before about your book that's called She Said Yes to Herself Unapologetically. Did you know when you wrote that book, Chanel, that it was going to become a movement?
Um, of course you want something to be impactful. You want something that's going to motivate, encourage, and empower women, but you never really know the trajectory of where your writings are going to go. You want it to be able to be something that's going to be a balm to women or whoever it is that you serve. And I'm just really humbled and honored that so many women and men partnered alongside the mission and vision, and I'm just truly excited.
Awesome. Love that. So talk to us about what it was like for you to see the response. I saw you even traveling with She Said Yes to Herself Unapologetically, Chanel. What was it like for you to kind of be able to travel and to see the way that people were resonating with your own story?
It's really been impactful for me. Just knowing that you're doing something that's going to touch other people's lives has been truly inspiring. Meeting with the various ladies and even connecting with the co-authors has really been amazing. Yesterday, I had an opportunity of connecting with Kimberly Lechnick and Jacqueline Cox and Michelle Gillespie. So it was really amazing to see them in person. You're talking on the screen and things of that nature and on the phone, but it's
Yeah.
totally different when you're in person and you get the opportunity to engage. And so it's been just really amazing, just the businesses and all the brands that are connected. I'm excited about the partnership that I have with Paper V Publishing, which is our amazing publisher. So thanks so much, Laquita, for all the hard work. And also with I Am Magazine. This is an international platform that really is encompassing stories. So I'm just really excited.
Yeah, well, we're glad to be able to have them with us as well. Thank you so much, Chanel. We're going to come back to you here in a bit. Glad to welcome back to our program today, Carolyn Coleman. Carolyn and I had a chance to speak recently on Prime Day. So, Carolyn, good to be able to see you. So, Carolyn, what has it been like for you to be a part of this project?
It has been amazing. It has been thought provoking. I'm just so glad I said yes to this. To be on a platform with this many really talented women, um, and meeting hosts such as yourself and everybody who has been so welcoming to us. It has been like a whirlwind, but it has been a ride I have enjoyed and I am still enjoying it.
Yeah. So, Carolyn, I should say, and this is true of all of the women who are joining us today. You have your own platform outside of what you've been able to do with this anthology. What has it been like for you to use your own voice, Carolyn, to be able to motivate and inspire others, especially women?
Um, it is a little bit scary, but I'm taking baby steps. It is really good to be out and to garner people together. Um, I have enjoyed it. I'm going to enjoy it the more. Um, just being able to talk and just listen to what other people do, especially other women, what they do. The men too, I'm not just going to lay it all at the women. I like to hear other ideas from other people because I
Right.
know so many people in various positions that hold various titles, and their voice needs to be heard as well. So, it has been great. It is really good.
All right, we're going to come back to you, Carolyn. I'm glad you letting us guys be a part of.
Oh yeah.
I got to mess with you, Carolyn. Glad to see my friend. We're going to move on to our friend Tracy Hester Glass. Tracy, great to be able to have you back on Amazon Live with us here for Cyrus Webb Presents. I want to ask you, what has it been like for you to see the early response to the anthology?
It's amazing, Cyrus. I think oftentimes when we go through hard times, challenges as women, and even I'll include men in there, sometimes we feel like we disqualify ourselves from serving or helping. But I think that all of us coming together and sharing our stories is just amazing and empowering, because we're telling men and women to tell your story, because there's so much power. No matter what you've been through in life, God can use it for something really amazing. And I think that our book shows that wow, from tragedy to triumph, all of our stories. So it's been amazing. I can't wait to see us becoming a bestseller.
Yeah. Well, we know it's going to happen, right? We know that you all have built a great tribe, and it definitely is going to happen. Judy Ann Hewitt is joining us on Facebook. She says, congratulations to everyone. Appreciate you joining us over there on Facebook. Judy, we also, of course, as I mentioned, we are live streaming as well, not only on Amazon, but on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So if you guys have any questions or comments for the contributors, definitely feel free to put those in. Tracy, I know you and I have spoken before, but I want to ask you the same question I asked Carolyn. What has it been like for you to use your platform, to use your voice to be able to motivate and inspire others?
It is the most fulfilling thing I've ever done in life. I feel like, because I have the opportunity to share my story, which had a lot of pain in it, but how God has really used it for something purposeful. So I feel like I'm in my purpose. But I also agree with Carolyn. It's a stretch. It's a stretch, because I feel like every day it's something new and something different that I'm not comfortable with. And so it's challenging and fulfilling all at the same time.
All right. We look forward to letting our audience know how to stay connected with you, Tracy, as well as with all the other contributors as well. Going to move on to Ivy Caldwell. Ivy, hello to you and welcome to the broadcast. I want to ask you the same question. What has it been like for you to see the early response to the new anthology?
Thank you, Cyrus, for having us on your platform on today. And thank you, Chanel, for this awesome anthology that is going to be a bestseller. But for me, it has been very inspiring just to meet the other women, connect with them, and to hear their stories. Our stories all have power. We all have a voice. We have all been down in the muck and mire. And here we are, and using our voice to encourage others to tell their story.
And for yourself then, Ivy, what has it been like for you to use your voice, to use your own individual voice, to be able to motivate and inspire other women?
Yes, I am your A New You empowerment coach, and I serve women to help them to heal and empower them to get over their childhood trauma, to move forward in their life, to become a new you. Will it be painful? Yes, it will. But baby, you are so worth it. So come on and let's expose it so you can step into a new you.
Yeah, love that. Thank you for that, Ivy. Want to thank those. We already see people are making their purchases here on Amazon. The book you guys can see there is available right now for 99 cents to pre-order. Make sure you guys go ahead and get that. The release is this week. Chris Thurman, Kate Thurman, thank you so much for the follow on the Amazon side. Kate says congratulations to everybody. She's joining us on the Amazon Live platform. So definitely appreciate you joining with us. Going to move next over to Kate. Kate, appreciate you being on with us as well. I want to ask you the same question. Kate, what has it been like for you to see the early response to the anthology?
It's been very, very empowering for me to see the early responses. I want to say thank you to Chanel Coleman Wesley for encouraging me to share my voice and have a voice and empower others. So been very inspired and very empowered to be able to have a voice to encourage others to tell their stories like I do.
And for yourself, Kate, what has it been like for you to be able to use your own individual voice and to see how it's been able to motivate and inspire others?
It's been very impactful for me. Inspirational. It's been inspirational for me to be able to know that I have a voice and I have been encouraging others to do so and to speak up. So it's a fulfilling feeling for me.
Love that. And looking forward to letting our audience know how to stay connected with you. We're going to move on to Kimberly Letnick. Kimberly, thank you so much for being on with us. Welcome to the broadcast. I want to ask you the same question. What has it been like for you, Kimberly, to see the early response to the anthology?
Well, again, first and foremost, I'd just love to extend gratitude to Chanel for being the visionary of this project. It's been absolutely amazing to be part of this project, to see the response to it. For me, it's just the beginning of what is to come. So I am so excited. We are just getting close to launch date, and we are already seeing so much engagement around this empowerment guide. It is just the beginning, and I cannot wait to go down and deeper into the journey and empower more and more women to step out. Not just step out, but be boldly stepping out in whatever they need to do to say yes to themselves.
Love that. And Kimberly, what about for yourself? Our audience can see there your relationship coach yourself as well. What has it been like for you to use your own voice to be able to motivate and inspire others, especially women?
For me, when I think back to my younger self, right, as I was going through the fire, if you will, one of the things that I really was connecting to is that with my submission was that I really wanted to come from a place where I was already empowered, so I could also pull these women out of the fire, and in pulling them out of the fire and allowing them to step out boldly it means the world to me. It is the legacy that I am excited to leave.
Yeah, love that. Mansell T. Peterson is joining us on the Facebook side. He says, congratulations, ladies. He's thanking all of you. Renee Jones Hudson is joining us on the Amazon Live side. Renee says, congratulations, ladies. And Nikki on the Amazon side, thank you all for joining us over there. Nikki says, congratulations to each of you. Continue to empower. So we appreciate you all being on with us on the Amazon Live side. We have Jacqueline Cox joining us on the Facebook side. She says, my girl, Kimberly Letnick. So she's giving you a shout out there. Kimberly, we're going to come back to you here in just a bit. We're going to move on now to our next contributor that's joining us. And let's see, let's see. Yes, we do. We do have Jennifer. There's Jennifer. Jennifer, hello to you. Good to be able to have you
Hi.
all with us. Jennifer, I want to ask you the same question. For yourself, what has it been like for you to see the early response to the anthology?
I'm very excited because I was expecting to have to do a little more work to get the word out there. But I am getting a lot of response, not only here in the United States, but also in Europe. As you know, the magazine is an international magazine. And I'm getting a lot of feedback from different places, especially the Netherlands. And also in South America, they've been talking about it. I've had a couple people ask me to send the link, and I tell them, just wait until the 19th. It's coming. We have lots of stories. We believe that everybody has a story to tell. And that story is a guide, an example, a lesson for others. We not all have the same experiences, but every experience is valid and every experience has a lesson to teach. So this is a project that is very, very close to my heart because it has really hit me. It actually made me look into my own experiences to be able to share what I felt about it. And I had not talked about things that had bothered me for a long time. And when I did, it just very liberating. Yes, I cried. I'm not lying to you. Just remembering these experiences, but in reality, these are experiences that are going to help other women, other people, including men, young women. I have a young daughter. She's 18. My story, has a little bit to do with also the legacy that I'm leaving behind for her, because I want her to learn these lessons as well. So having a compilation of these stories, I think, is incredible. I mean, it would be a great gift for a young girl, a teenager that is coming up to age, to learn all these different things that can happen to you. But learn the lessons from the other people that have gone through it. You don't have to do it yourself.
That's
It's
true.
good to learn.
That's true.
Love that. Jennifer, I want to ask you the same question I asked everyone else. And Chanel shouted you out earlier talking about the support of I Am Magazine. So you can either answer this question with I Am Magazine in mind or yourself. Personally, Jennifer, what has it been like for you to use your own individual voice or the voice of the publication to motivate and inspire others?
I love it. Like I told you before, it was a healing process to talk about something that I had gone through, that I had refused to look into it. So it's liberating to look at your story as a lesson for others. It is a healing process. But more than anything, it makes me very happy that it's something that others can use to learn from, to give them tools to cope with whatever is going on in their lives. And these are tools that they can use in different things. So it is very fulfilling. I feel very happy to have been chosen to be part of this book for sure.
Love that. And we look forward to letting our audience know they can stay connected with you. We're going to go next to Anita Newsom. Anita, welcome to the broadcast. Glad to have you. I want to ask you the same question. First of all, what has it been like for you to see the early response to the anthology?
Wow, Cyrus, it has been amazing. We've had so many people to reach out and want to know more about it. They're curious, you know, how people can be. They want to be curious. They want to hear everybody's stories. But in that, we just want to, teach others and help them to see that we've all been somewhere. We've all gone through things. So we just want them to be able to know that if we've made it through it, you can too. So it has been very exciting to work with these ladies. I am so thrilled to be able to be connected with them. You have no idea. It has been an awesome experience, and I continue to look forward to what's to come.
Love that. And for yourself, Anita, what has it been like for you to use your platform and your voice to be able to motivate and inspire others?
Well, this has been a new experience for me. I have always been a very private person, and this has helped me to come out of my shell. So it is not, I don't see it just as, a blessing that it's going to be, because it's going to bless millions. And I know that because these ladies here are awesome, and they have, groundbreaking stories to tell. But it has been, therapeutic for me. It has been enlightening for me to even see myself in a different light. So, being able to just be a part of this, it's just been awesome all the way around.
Love that. And I appreciate that. And looking forward to hearing more from you as well, Anita, as well as from the other contributors. I want to say for those who are just tuning in on the Amazon Live platform, welcome. You all are watching Cyrus Webb Presents here on Amazon.com. Glad you all could be with us. If you have not done so already, make sure you guys hit that follow button. You see it here in this corner or down below. Also, you can go ahead and be able to pre-order a new anthology that is coming out this week. She Said Yes to Herself, Unapologetically Empowered guide. You guys can be able to get it right now, pre-order it for only 99 cents. So definitely make sure you guys take advantage of that, but also let you guys know how to stay connected with all of the contributors joining us. Chanel, I'm going to come back to you to lead off this next question, because it's one that you and I have talked about before, and I think it's an important one to kind of go around the table with. We live in a society, and it's so interesting how the world has changed, Chanel, since the last time you've been on. Everything that's going on, there's so much division, right? At least we didn't have enough of that already, but especially in the past week or so, we've seen these, this division, and that has now led to death, even here in the United States. Tragically, a 6-year-old boy just killed yesterday just because of who he was, right? What does it mean for you, Chanel? I'm going to ask all the ladies this, but what does it mean to you to say yes to yourself unapologetically?
Cyrus, that's a very good question. And like I said, it's, you definitely want to do things that are going to impact you. When I think about my own story, where the whole name came from was, I had my first book, Naked and Not Ashamed. And my teachers on YouTube said, hey, in order to sell your book or get impact from your book, you have to write your next book. And I was thinking, okay, well, what is something that I want to talk about, something that I'm truly passionate about? And I had to think about it. And as I was looking back over my life, that younger self, what were some lessons or some things that I learned? There was a time when I didn't tell myself yes. Everything was no. I was very limited, Um, that fight or flight response is very real. And so as I realize where I am right now in this space, I recognize that I'm at a space where I'm saying yes. I'm very intentional about doing things that are fulfilling to me. And then I thought about the fact that I am now at a space where I'm very unapologetic. Before I needed permission for my yes, I needed people to validate the fact that I can say yes. And now I can say yes and stand on my yes on my own. And so having that sense of empowerment makes me want to be able to share that same thing with others.
Love that. Thank you for that, Chanel. Anita, I'm going to ask you the same question. We live in a world where people want you to tell them yes and don't really care about you. I asked you all earlier about your voice, but Anita, for you, what does it mean for you to say yes to yourself unapologetically?
I can't tell you the freedom that it brings, Cyrus.
Mhm.
Like just like Chanel said, you know, always being able to be there for everybody else. I'm always been the one that everybody called. Always been the one that answered, and gave and gave and gave. And so when I finally learned that it was okay, first of all, to say yes to myself, it was so liberating and freeing for me that um, I just encourage everybody now. I mean, say yes to yourself, baby.
Yeah, love that. Love that. It's such a great reminder for all of us. Jennifer, what about for yourself? What has it been like for you to be able to get to a point where you can say yes to yourself unapologetically?
Freedom. For me, it's freedom to be who you really are, to find your essence. Go look inward and see what is it that you want to do in your life, to serve others. Because at the end of the day, when you leave a legacy behind, it is what you do to serve others. So once you say yes to yourself, you accept yourself with all your faults and your experiences. And that doesn't mean that you are just not going to improve who you are. But once you know what you have to work with, then it's a lot easier. But first, you have to say yes to you as a person to be able to
Yeah,
make that step, that first step to become a better person.
love that. Such a great point. Kimberly, same question to you. With so many people wanting you to say yes for them and what they want, what has it been like for you to learn to say yes to yourself unapologetically?
I love this question. I love it. I really do appreciate it, Cyrus, because once you say yes to yourself, you're never going to say no ever again. You're never going to say no. That's just past conditioning. It's just past conditioning. So, what does it mean to say yes? It means that I'm never going to say no again. And in this book, it brought me back to a younger memory where I was told I was never going to be an author by a public educator.
Wow.
And I will tell you, I'm telling her wherever she is in the world today, I say yes.
Love it. Love that. Love that. Such a great point. So many people have been told that no, right? And that what they cannot do. Such a great thing. Kate, what about for yourself? What has it been like for you to get to a point now where you can say yes to yourself unapologetically?
To say yes to myself now is, oh my, it's encouraging. I say that because I now have a voice that I can say, encourage others to say yes to themselves. Where I grew up knowing or thinking that I wasn't worthy of a yes. I thought that everything for me was no, 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 you can't, you couldn't, you shouldn't, you wouldn't. Now I say yes, yes, yes to me and to everyone else that I speak to, try to impact and encourage them to say yes to themselves as well.
Love that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Kate. Ivan, I'm going to ask you the same question I'm asking everyone else because I think it's an important thing for everyone to hear because we all come from different areas, different perspectives. But Ivy, what has it been like for you to say yes to yourself unapologetically?
For me, it's embracing all of who you are, the
Hmm.
good, the bad, and the ugly. No longer shunning away from what you have experienced in life because all of that has shaped and molded you into who you are today. and we are better for it. And I would like to speak to the fear factor. Fear just stops us and freezes us from moving forward in life. Some of us may even use it as an excuse. They said, well, who was they? Or you said it. You said it to yourself in your mind. Let's take a leap of faith and go ahead and say yes to yourself. You have so many gifts and talents in you that the world is waiting for. So go ahead and say yes to yourself.
Love that. Great motivation there, Ivy. Appreciate that. Tracy, same question to you. With normally, and we have to say this. It's sad it has to be said, but typically it is women that are expected to say yes to everyone else, right? And then of course it's to put themselves on the back burner to feel bad for doing something for themselves. But Tracy, what has it been like for you to get to a point where you can say yes to yourself unapologetically?
That is so funny, Cyrus, because that's exactly what I was going to say. To me, it means putting myself first.
Yeah.
And I think that as women, we are so conditioned to put everybody else first. And not that it's a bad thing, but mama is left sometimes last. And so for me, it is now I have the opportunity to pursue my dreams and my goals and even be comfortable with the uniqueness of how God has created me.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about it. And I don't know if it's a thing as you get older, ladies. I mean, maybe you guys can chime in, but when you get older, it's like it's not that I don't care what other people think, but I am so concerned about just doing what God has asked me to do. I don't have time to be worried about what other people are doing. And so I'm excited about saying yes to myself. And as others said, it's such freedom when we can make that decision to say yes to ourselves.
Exactly. And letting others know that they can do it too, I think is such an important thing too. Carolyn, what about for yourself? What has it been like for you to get to a place in your life where you can say yes to yourself unapologetically?
It is liberating. It does free you. It takes some of the weight off your shoulders. There are a lot of times when, and it has resonated already on this platform, we put everyone else's needs before our own, and it's okay. But there comes a time when you need to say, what am I? And not that you're looking for something, for doing for other people, but what about me? What about me? It's time for me to say no sometimes to other people and say yes to myself. So yes, that saying yes, you put yourself first, you prioritize yourself because you are valued. And no matter what anyone else says, oh, you're being selfish. I'm good. I'm good with my selfishness today. Okay, and that's just it. You kind of have to let them know. Well, yeah, I am. I guess so because I'm doing something I desire to do today. And I'm doing some things I want to do, some things I have put in the corner. Well, now that corner is full, it is full, and now that corner is getting utilized. Okay, I'm pulling that stuff out of the corner and I'm pulling it up front so that I can utilize some of my skills, whether I knew I had them or not, but some of the dreams and aspirations that I had. So I yes to myself.
Love
Let
that.
it go.
Love that.
Let
Great
it go.
message. Great message there. I want to say hello to Miss Queenie. Miss Queenie is joining us over on the Facebook side. She says, hey, hey, hey to everybody. Also, we have Melissa Banks is joining us over there on the Facebook side. Melissa Banks is going to be coming up here on Amazon Live here at the top of the hour. She's watching you guys. She says, hi, ladies. Very inspiring. And so that leads us to our final question for everybody. And once again, Chanel, I'm going to kick things off with you. What is your hope? She said yes to herself unapologetically. Empower Guide is coming out this week. What is your hope, Chanel, that it does for the reader?
That's a great question. And again, Cyrus, thank you so much for having us on this platform.
Sure.
I would say for the Empower Her Guide, I want a woman to be able to look at a toolkit. You know what I mean? And in a toolkit, you have all various types of tools. You have a hammer, you have a screwdriver, you got nails, you got socket wrenches, all of those different things. And those different tools help you to complete various tasks. The Empower Her Guide is just like that. There's a different tool for each day There is a submission that talks about how many times can a snake bite. A powerful read. Jennifer's submission, the list maker. It's so many different powerful things that are running throughout the book current, that there is truly a tool for every day, any type of situation that any woman faces. So if she looks at herself in the mirror and she recognizes that she shouldn't squeeze herself into spaces and places that can't contain her, if she recognizes that she has the strength to walk boldly within her divinely designed purpose, if one person just says, you know what, I'm going to exercise faith over fear, then we've done what we came to do.
Love that. Love that. Computer Pal Inc., thank you so much for joining us on the Amazon side as a fellow live streamer. Appreciate you being with us over there. And we also want to say hello to Judy Ann again. Judy Ann says, very inspiring, ladies. Appreciate that, Judy. I'm going to start off with Carolyn again with this question here, because I want to ask everyone this. Carolyn, thinking about your contribution to the anthology, what do you hope it does for the reader?
Thank you, Cyrus, for asking me that question. Thank you for having us on this platform. We definitely want to thank Chanel for being the visionary behind this. What the reader will get will be a variety of things that's okay. It's okay to say no. It's okay to have boundaries. You will find that your life mimics someone else's life. So you're not alone in your journey. Whatever journey you have taken, wherever you have been, there has been someone else there before you, and they have had this opportunity at this time to put their journey onto paper. So they're letting the pen write for themselves, and you'll find it to be an encourager. It will encourage you to do some things for yourself. You're not alone.
Love that. We're going to let our audience know to stay connected with you, Carolyn, here in just a bit. Tracy, I want to ask you the same question. Thinking about your contribution to the anthology, what do you hope readers take away from it?
Encouragement. My particular chapter talks about comparison and how it's a trap. And so I would hope that the reader walks away with understanding that she's good just as is. Oftentimes we feel like we have to change into something and we have to get ready or get over something before we can move forward in life. But I believe everybody's story has a nugget of just encouragement, and that your story can encourage, even if it encourages one person, right? Right. Our story encourages one person, then that is enough. That means that our life has transformed somebody. So, I believe that as the reader reads each chapter, they're going to experience some joy too. Yeah, joy, because oftentimes when we're going through hard times, we can lose our joy and hope. So I think that every chapter, readers are going to smile, they're going to laugh, and things are going to resonate, and they're going to be encouraged to move forward in their purpose in life.
Love that. Thank you for that, Tracy. Ivy, what about for yourself? When readers get to your chapter, what do you hope your chapter does for the reader?
Yes. The name of my chapter is I Know My Worth. So my chapter is for the woman or man who they're now empty. They may have hit rock bottom. They see no value or worth in themselves. But I want the reader to know that it is not over until God says it's over. You have something to do. Yes, you have purpose. God has something for you to do. And you have got to use what's already on the inside of you. So often we're always looking on the outside, but it's already in us, and it's time to move forward with it. Be encouraged.
Well, love that. Love that. And Kimberly, same question to you. When individuals get to your chapter, Kimberly, what do you hope your chapter does for them?
Great question. For me, I am speaking to the reader. I am speaking to the reader who is looking for that hand that is extended out to them, that they are sitting in the fire and I am there to pull you out. In my journey, there were so many times that I wish that I had someone come alongside me and do that for me. So I am so grateful to be present in this fantastic empowerment guide to do exactly that. Um, Thank you, Cyrus.
Yeah. Kate, I'm going to ask you the same question. I'm going to get to what Renee Jones Hudson says on Amazon. She says, yes, we are not alone. Our story is never just about us. It's for us to empower and uplift the next person. Renee, I totally agree with that. Thank you so much for that comment. Thank all of you guys for your comments over there on Amazon. Keep those coming. And again, make sure you guys do pre-order the book. I see you guys are already clicking it over there. Go ahead and pre-order that for yourself. Only 99 cents. Less than most things you'll buy in the world today. so make sure you go ahead and get it. So, Kate, the same question to you. When individuals get to your chapter, what do you hope it does for them?
Well, thank you for asking me that question, Cyrus. My chapter is called Walking in My True Divine Purpose. And for my chapter, what I want them to get is don't let fear paralyze you. And I say that because I was afraid to tell my story until I met Chanel. I talked to Chanel on day one, and I wanted to get to where I am now in my life and how God brought me from. Came through all the trials and to triumph. And when she talked to me and she said, "Okay, how do you want to empower women?" I knew I wanted to empower women, but I didn't know what I wanted to say before saying I want to show them where I am in life now. Well, no, 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 no. I realized the next day when I came home and I told her I came from church and I said, Chanel, no, I'm going to write about my life because of the empowerment story that she gave me. Just that one conversation, she empowered me and she inspired me to want to tell my story because you need to know what I went through to get to where I am. So I want to encourage everyone to use their voice because we all have a voice and we don't need to suffer in silence.
Such a great point. Thank you for that, Kate. Appreciate it. Jennifer, same question to you. When individuals get to your chapter, what do you hope it does for them?
Cyrus, thank you for your question. My chapter is called The List Maker. And what I want the reader to get out of it is to understand that you are in control of what happens in your life, the boundaries that you have, the lists that you make that allow, it's a checklist of what is okay, what is crossing the line, and what are you going to say no to. Your priorities, it's different lists in your life. The same way that you do a grocery list, you should have a list for everything. So I hope this helps whoever is reading it realize that they are in control and there's nothing absurd about your list. Just get it done and be firm.
Love that. Love that. Last but certainly not least, Anita, the same question to you. When individuals get to your chapter, what do you hope they're able to take away from it? Anita, you're muted there, Anita, just to let you know. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Cyrus.
Yeah.
I was writing my chapter. I really was thinking about the woman that feels alone. You know, going through, for instance, my experience of what I went through, I felt alone. I felt like nobody understood. Nobody was there for me. So I want that woman or the man to know that wherever they are in life, they don't have to stay there. They're not alone. There's other people there for them. And so just like Kimberly said, I want to be that hand. You know, I want to be that shoulder. I want to be that voice that they hear in the darkness of night when it comes. Because when it comes, a lot of times you are alone. And you just need to hear that encouraging voice to do that. So I just hope it inspires people to embrace their new life, because the title of mine is Embracing Your New Place. So just to have them to learn how they can embrace their new identity in God and who He's created them to be. And that's where they need to dwell and say yes to themselves always.
Love that. Thank you so much for that, Anita. And thanks to all of you for being with us today. Again, want to invite you guys to head over to Amazon if you guys are not joining us on the Amazon platform to be able to pre-order. She said yes to herself unapologetically. Empower Her Guide. You guys can be able to get it right now for 99 cents to pre-order. It comes out this week. So definitely take advantage of that. For those joining us on the Amazon platform, you'll see it either here in this corner or down below, depending on how you're watching us. For those joining us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, you will see a link that will bring you over to Amazon to be able to get it for yourself. I appreciate all of the contributors for joining us today. Chanel, thank you so much for bringing the game together. I'm going to kick things off as we wrap up with you, Chanel. Let our viewers know how to stay connected with you, Chanel.
Again, Cyrus, thank you so very much for this amazing opportunity to connect with you and your platform. People can reach me at shesaidyestoherself@gmail.com. They can also follow me at www.shesaidyestoherself.com, and everything she said yes to herself, unapologetically, I'm there.
Love it. Thank you so much. Anita, thank you so much for being on with us. How can our viewers stay connected with you, Anita?
Well, Cyrus, first of all, thank you so much for having us. This has been a great and awesome opportunity as always. And thank you, Chanel, again for bringing us all together. You are amazing, and I love what you're doing. So everyone can reach me on all things Anita and the Biz Coach on LinkedIn, YouTube, at AnitaandTheBizCoach.com.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Anita. Jennifer, glad to have you on with us. How can our viewers stay connected with you and I Am Magazine? You're muted, Jennifer. You're muted.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry about that.
There you go. Okay. All right.
Yes, you can reach us at www.i-am-magazine.com, or just do a search on Google or anywhere else, I Am Magazine International, and you can find us in all social media platforms and our website as well.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Kate, glad to have you on with us. How can our viewers stay connected with you?
Thank you for having me, Cyrus, and thank you again, Chanel, for allowing me to be a part of this impactful movement. And I can be reached at www.faithsafehaven.com. And on Facebook, it's Kate Thurman. And on Instagram, it's angelically_bless_financial.
Okay. Thank you so much for that, Kate. Kimberly, same question to you. How can our viewers stay connected with you?
They can connect with me on LinkedIn. Just find Kimberly Lechnick, and I am looking forward to connecting with you. And thank you, Cyrus, for your platform, and Chanel, the visionary, for this fantastic project, bringing all of us women together to create this movement.
Love it. Thank you so much, Jennifer. And Kimberly and Ivy, thank you so much for being on with us as well. Ivy, how can our viewers stay connected with you?
Yes, thank you, Cyrus, and thank you, Chanel, both for this opportunity. The viewers can connect with me at Stepping Into a New You on Facebook, YouTube, or IG, or my website, footprintenterprisesllc.com.
All right. Thank you for that, Ivy. Tracy, glad to be able to see you again. How can our viewers stay connected with you, my friend? Tracy, I think did you freeze up on us? Tracy, can you hear us? Okay. Tracy, I can come back to you. I think you may have frozen up on us there. I'm going to go to Carolyn. Carolyn, what about for yourself? How can our viewers stay connected with you?
CPWbookshelf.com. That's my website. Carolyn Coleman on Facebook, Carolyn Coleman on LinkedIn. And thank you again, Cyrus, for having us. Thanks you, Chanel, for your vision and being the visionary on this project. I have truly enjoyed and will continue to enjoy the ride.
I appreciate that. Kate says on the Amazon side, continue to empower ladies. And Renee says, awesome ladies. Yes, you ladies rock. I totally agree with that. Renee, they definitely do. Let's see. I think we may have lost. Tracy. I think she froze up on us there. But definitely want to thank all of you again for being on with us. Really appreciate it. Again, for you guys joining us on Amazon. Make sure you guys are pre-ordering the new book. I see a lot of you have already clicked through to it. Go ahead and be able to have it so you're ready for it this week. And again, thanks to all the contributors for being on with us. Really appreciate that. And thank all of you for watching us here at Cyrus Webb Presents on Amazon Live. Also want to thank those tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Appreciate you all being with us as well. Until next time, you all make it a great one. Oh, hold on a second. I think we have Tracy back. Okay, Tracy, we got you. I got to let our audience know how they can stay connected with you, Tracy.
Isn't that amazing how Wi-Fi goes down right in that moment?
Hey, but we caught it. We good.
Yeah, well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Cyrus. Thank you, Chanel. And how people can stay in contact, a couple ways. They can reach me at tracyhester.com or on Facebook at I am Tracy Glass on both Facebook and Instagram.
Love it. Hello to you, Dr. Velma. She says, congratulations, everyone. Again, thanks to everyone for being on with us. Until next time, I'm Cyrus Webb saying, I appreciate you all being with us for Cyrus Webb Presents. We'll see you all real soon. Take care.